Fall practice gets underway here this week for the Liberty Lady Flames softball team, and we're visiting now with the reigning Big South Coach of the Year, Dot Richardson, taking a few moments here for us to tell us a little bit about what's coming up here for the Lady Flames. Well, a lot of momentum after last year winning the NISC championship, and now coming in here to fall practice. What do you have in store for the ladies?
Excitement. It's really going to be an amazing time with these young ladies because they proved to themselves last year that they can win at a national level. We won the regular season for the Big South, which we're halfway there, and just excited to see how hard they're working. And our goal is just keep the pace moving, keep them going, and set their sights high.
Have you noticed a little bit of extra confidence or, I guess, swagger in the step coming back here into this year, having won your last game?
What I've noticed the most is even more of a commitment. A lot of them are out here on their volunteering their times to work hard and just get some extra work in, and that's what makes a difference. And I think once you get the team coming together, which we saw last year, and they're continue to look like they're heading in that direction this year, is how much work are they putting in outside on their own time, of course. And you see that they are driven and holding themselves accountable and each other, and that's exciting to see.
Well, let's talk about the schedule coming up here this fall. You've got the Fall Liberty Classic here at home, September 23rd, Lynchburg College and McDaniel, I believe, in that one. Yep. Then you've got Longwood, you've got Duke, and you've got UVA also on the schedule coming up here this fall as well. How much do those teams stretch you and prepare you for what's coming up in the spring?
Well, any games are great to play. I mean, we're scheduling, so a lot of these practices, we're going to be scrimmaging each other. But once you're able to compete against an opponent, it takes you to a whole nother level. Duke is going to be exciting. It's their first year, so we're eager to play them. University of Virginia, always good challenges. And Longwood, always great games. We'll have one at their place and one will be here. And then the tournament is just going to be nice because it's a whole feel for the whole event on a Saturday. Just get everybody out and get that feel of competition is what we need to be experiencing getting ready for the spring.
Is it good to play a Longwood, a team that's won the last 3 conference tournament titles, and kind of get an early look at them?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's like I said, any game is awesome, but when you're playing a strong competitor like Longwood, it just ups your game a little bit and gives them a feel of what they need to, what they're going to experience and what they need to do in order to win not only the regular season in the Big South, but the Big South tournament to go postseason NCAA.
46 wins a year ago, that was a program record. Also 22-6 at home, that was also a program record. How's this team, or why does this team play so well here in its home ballpark?
Who wouldn't play great here? I mean, not only is it gorgeous facilities, but just, there is no facilities like it in the country. It's got to be one of the top. But just the atmosphere, and that's why our fans are so awesome. I just want to encourage even more people to come out. I want to rock this house, just pile everybody in. It's great talent. God has given these young ladies amazing gifts, and they're seizing the opportunities before them. And they just really enjoy playing the game. And they've learned to express the gifts God's given them in the sport of softball. And when you do that, I'm getting chills just thinking about it because the team just enjoys each other, enjoys loving, playing the game, but they now know what it means like to truly compete. And they got over the big hump there.
Last question here. I talked to Tori about it a little while ago, but goals for this year. I know the team wants to get to the NCAA tournament. That's really the last hump to get over, isn't it?
Yeah, our goals that were set, just getting 1% better every day. Also just looking 200 feet above. Right now, set your sights is our team theme. And setting your sights mean what? It's, we've given them all a compass. What is the direction you're going? Is it intentional? Is it purposeful? Is it skillful? That to me is really what we're setting our sights on. And when you do that with the short-term goals and get to the long-term goals, winning and losing takes care of itself. And we've proven that. And it's just each one of these young ladies are striving to be the best they can be. And it's not just seen on the field. It's academically we're seeing it, just socially and in life and choices they're making. It's just great to see that maturity that's happening. And when you look at Tori Zavodny and others of our seniors, to see the growth they're making and the leadership they're providing, it's humbling.
Coach, appreciate the time. Good luck coming up.
Thank you. Thank you all, and go Flames.
That's the head coach of the Lady Flames softball team, Dot Richardson. My name is Nick Pierce for the Liberty Flames Sports Network. All right, fall practice begins here this week for the Lady Flames softball team, visiting now with senior Tori Zavodny as we check in on the Lady Flames and what's coming up here this fall. Tori, I know it's got to be exciting for you coming into another year. Well, I guess first of all, what have you done to prepare yourself here for fall ball in the upcoming season?
Yeah, I guess for one, we're just really, all of us seniors, we're just really living in the moment and taking each day for what it is. And, Coach keeps reminding us, just don't worry about it. Just because it's your senior year, you don't have to do anything different. Just do what you came here to do, and that's what we're doing so far.
How much confidence is this team walking around with right now after winning the postseason tournament last year?
Yeah, it's a good feeling to have that national championship under your belt. But, we want the Big South. We want the NCAA. So that's the goal this year.
How much is that talked about amongst the ladies on the team, just reaching that goal and getting to an NCAA tournament?
Yeah, that's, been a goal for us since day one. And I think now that just seeing the potential that we have with winning the national championship and, and the way we did it was just so awesome. So that definitely gives us a lot of confidence. And so I think we're ready this year.
Well, look at some of what you did last year, 381 batting average. That was third in the Big South. How do you improve upon that this year, or at least maintain it, I guess?
I guess I just got to keep doing what I'm doing, working every day. Even on our off days, you got to put work in. And, Coach was saying, don't worry about the numbers. Don't worry about what you did last year. It's a clean slate. And so I'm keeping that in the back of my head and just going to go out there and do what I can.
I know Coach says not to worry about the numbers, but I got a couple more for you if you're all right with that. Third in program history in runs scored, stolen bases, and triples. You've had quite a career here. Do you ever take a minute to kind of stop and reflect back on any of that?
Yeah, I definitely do. Now that I'm a senior especially, I want to enjoy what I've accomplished, but, I really just want to keep building and, I want to do what I can to help my team win. And, the numbers are great, but, it's all about the championships and, the team and just – being together and being one. And so I'm just excited to see what we can do this year.
Three-time All-Big South selection. What are your expectations for yourself this year as a player on this team?
Being a senior, I have experience under my belt, but I think also I have the opportunity to impact the girls who are younger on the team, the freshmen, and, being able to show them that, yeah, I'm a senior and I could be successful, but, it's not all about softball. And, we're trying to have fun and really just build relationships throughout the whole team. So I'm excited to see that.
And what do these games coming up here in the fall do for you, and how much do you get out of those as you prepare for the actual season coming up?
Fall ball is one of my favorites. I think, with the freshmen coming in, you haven't seen them play yet. So it's kind of cool to see them mesh with the team and see how they can incorporate with what we have going here. So it's really exciting for us.
All right, Tori, appreciate the time. Good luck coming up.
Thank you.